Good afternoon. My name is Deborah Hall, and I'm here on behalf of Mothers in Support of Fair and Equal Treatment. The reason for this video is to let you know that we will be praying for VP Harris and Governor Walz every day at 3 o'clock. We realize that a lot of people are working, so they will not be able to come on and join us in the prayer. But we'll be able to pray individually at our desk. There are a number of reasons we are praying. The main reason is because we realize as a woman how tough this is for VP Harris and for Governor Walz to be taking the position he's taken as a white male supporting a woman of color. I'm sure it's tough for him as well. We have a problem valuing women in America and in other countries as well. And it's not that we don't think that women are great mothers, because women are terrific mothers, terrific people that nourish people. And I don't mean only nurture, but nourish as well. And we are great at doing those things and caregivers and helping others. We're great at that. But that's the role a lot of us see each other in. Not only men, but a lot of women see women as in limited roles. So when a woman step out to do something that's different or to be the first, then sometimes we have a challenge with that in our mind, in our own mental makeup as the way we've been raised, and the way we perceive the Bible when we read it as a woman's place. Sometimes we have problems with that. This is why a lot of us can so easily accept women not having a choice about their bodies. We can accept it because we are used to women not having choices. Men have a choice. A man can get a vasectomy today. I don't see anyone protesting that. I really don't. He said, I don't want to have any more babies. He can go get a vasectomy. And we say, wow, that's a smart man. But it's something about a woman having choice about her life period, to be president, to be a director, CEO, to whatever. When a woman make that stand, it triggers something in other people, and I don't know what it is. I really don't. So this is not, to me, just a choice about a woman's health rights, because that's what it is when we talk about having babies. It's a health issue, because we do lose women in childbirth. And the mortality rate for African American women are much higher. So when women decide to deal with things and make choices about their life, sometimes we as other women get upset about it. And oftentimes we say it's the Bible. And we find verses in there to support us. And as anyone who's been in the Bible a long time know, you can find a verse in there to support everything that you want to support. So I have a Bible verse for you. For us people, when I say us, could be Americans, I like to still think of us as one. I just like to think that. I know I'm crazy, but I like to think we are one. So for us people who still think the opponent is really a God-fearing man, or a man that his viewpoint is lining up with God, I would suggest you read Proverbs 6:16 through 19 in the Bible. Read it. Don't let anyone tell you. Research it. Do what you want to do. And you see God say that this person has some traits that he hates or that's detestable to him. So just think of that. Just think of that. Um, I was in a conversation today where someone asked me, "Am I better off today than I was, when the opponent was in the White House?" And I said, "Yes." And I could say that clearly because we were dealing with a pandemic and people were dying every day. And the opponent, the candidate at this time that's running against VP Harris, thought that it was best to tell the American people to drink bleach. It was funny until we found out some people actually drunk bleach. Oh my God. Also, during that time, is when the George Floyd riots was going on, and that was a huge disruption in the country. And the candidate in opposition to VP Harris thought that people shouldn't have a right to riot, to march in the streets. Well, as an African American woman, the only rights we ever got was because we marched and sung "We Shall Overcome" and got beaten up and kicked and treated terribly. So everyone should have a right to march in the streets. Muslims should have that right. Jews should have that right. Women should have that right. Blacks should have that right. White men should have that right to march in the street if something is affecting them negatively within the United States of America and hurting them. But none of us have the right to commit the acts of January the 6th. None of us have the right. And to think that the opponent, the candidate running in opposition to VP Harris, think that those people should have that right. And then after viewing that horrible day, to say they was taking a tour. So this is why we're asking for prayer. Because for some reason, we're at a point in this country where we can see what is going on, but someone is able to talk to us as if we didn't see it, as if it didn't happen. So pray for our VP and for the governor that's running. Pray that God gives her wisdom and strength. Pray for our country, that no matter what the end results turn out to be, that we can accept them. If it turn out to be that it's not on my side, I didn't win, that I can still respect it and go on and live and work to make America the best country in the world and to improve our government. Those are our prayers. So as I close today, it's a great day in Virginia. The sun is shining bright. My God, it's beautiful. The weather is beautiful. Please don't forget the people who are not having a great day. The people who are still dealing with the flooding, and the areas were destroyed. Please remember them in your prayer. So as I end today, we pray and ask God to give VP Harris the strength she needs. Give Tim Walz the strength he needs to protect them, to guide them, to lead them, to give them wisdom, and give us, America, the strength we need to come together as one country to support whichever candidate that becomes the next president. We will be praying every day at 3. We ask you to join us. We will not be able to come on because we'll be working. I'm off today, but I will be working tomorrow. So at 3 o'clock, I probably would not be able to come on. But pray. Just pray and ask God to help us. We've got to call out to God and say, help us. Help the candidates. Help America. Help us see what you want us to see. And help us accept truth and reality, Father. This is my prayer. I pray that you have a great day. And take care now. God bless you and your family.